get your guests and hostesses to do what you want them to do. So that's a very hard thing. We all know that. But these are some things that I have done in the past myself that has worked. Sometimes going old school is always the best way to do something. Or things that I'm doing currently right now. And these are just some tidbits of things that I'm going to cover, from home shows to hostess coaching to sponsoring, just a touch of a little bit of all of it, some helpful hints that I can share. So the first thing, would you kind of hand me that bag right there? So going up and down. Yes. I want to talk about a home show bag. A home show to go is what we call it. This is my home show to go. I did this, I don't know, I would say probably my first year of selling, probably after my first 6 months. I was needing some more bookings on my calendar. Now this is something very, very simple. Inside this bag, I have, you can go to Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, brownie mix. I have 20 plates, 20 cups, and a bag of chips. All they need for a show is something sweet and something salty and something to serve it in. So this is something that's helpful. Is there anybody who's needing some extra bookings on their calendar? All of us should have our hands up, right? Okay. Well, this is just a little helpful thing. I'm going to show a few different scenarios on when you can use this. First off, you might can use this when maybe you have a star date that you need filled. Say April 1st, you need, April School Days, that'd be a good theme party. But you need that particular date filled. What you'd want to do is at the show say, okay, ladies, once you've showed your hostess benefits and you're right before you do your booking activity, let them know about this. Say, okay, ladies, I have a home show in a bag, and whoever is the first one to claim that particular date that I need booked, you're going to get this bag tonight to take home for your show. I have everything you need for it. All you need to do is make some tea or make some lemonade, and you're set. Because all you need is to serve about 20 people. Something sweet, something salty. It's simple. Now, say you're needing just extra bookings in general. You can show this off if you want to begin with. Me personally, I drag it out. Say I only had 2 shows booked. Like, man, I need that one more, because that's my goal at every show, to have 3 bookings and to get that hostess her bonus. So what I would do is I'd have this under my table until I didn't have my 3 bookings. If I got my 3 bookings, I'm okay with it. You know, I've got them. I don't have to beg them to do it. I'm not going to hand them all kinds of extra stuff. But if I only get those 2 bookings, or 1, none, whatever, I'm going to pull this bag out and say, okay, ladies, when I get 3 bookings here tonight, not only are you helping the hostess earn her bonus, but you're also going to take, one of these are going to be in all 3 of you are going to be in a drawing or however you book to take this home tonight. So, and it's kind of an extra incentive just to kind of help them. Like I said, they may not always work, but it is an extra incentive. And I literally, you can get all this at the Mighty Dollar or Dollar Tree, and you can spend less than $5 or $6. It's just something outside the box, is something different. So there's that. Now I'm going to kind of go to a little bit of hostess coaching. How many of y'all actually use your hostess packet to hostess coach? Did you realize all these neat things they already have on here for us? It's amazing, and I never had really noticed it till recently. A lot of the things that I was already putting in my packet is already on here. Why print out a bunch of extra stuff? So my packet's pretty simple. It has a set of books. I do Secret Girlfriend. Not everybody does that. I have my advanced order forms and my invitation list and business card. That's all I have in mine because I use the outside. Now everybody has their own thing. You stick with it if it works. So first off, I watched on the Draper website. She had some trainings of different ladies. And she was talking about using your hostess packet. First thing is it not fun to doodle on stuff when you're talking to somebody? Okay. If you doodle on something, don't you kind of catch it and look at it a little bit easier? Okay. So when you go to talking to your hostess, first thing is make sure to get that day on the calendar. First thing I always do is say, well, I'll book one maybe for summer or something. I don't want to do it right now, but I would hope one later. Or there might be those ladies who put that on their hostess or guest survey. Look at those guest surveys before they come up there, because they were potential. Did you know that you can still count today as a booking for her? If you book, even in the summer, I will put you down. You know, we'll put a tentative date. Just close your eyes and pick a date. I don't care. We'll put it down, and I'll call you up in a month before, and we'll get everything officially set. So once I get that set date, I'm going to circle 30%. Circle it and put wow on it. Put an arrow to it. Put something that's going like, man, that's a lot of free jewelry. And the half off items, put a squiggly on those half off items. Not only can you do that, but right down beside it say, let's see here, buying extra gifts for presents. Do you have any gifts to buy? Put that down there, an extra idea for gifts. When you go to your $50 bonuses, how about put a little extra saying to that too? Let's see here. I might put awesome or something like that and say, do you know when you meet these 2 bonuses, you have to meet them, but I'm going to put you in my VIP hostess club. You can have 2 different ones if you want to. You can have your super hostess club, the ones who have made it, and your regular just hostesses. Something, the things outside the box. Once you meet those, you get a shop 50% off all month long at your birthday, and also you get a shop 25% off 6 months long. You know, or give them a year's worth of coupon. This is some ideas that the lady had given. When you get to the golden guarantee, write amazing. Tell her about that golden, circle it, put it out there. Something else is I did not realize there for a long time. Did y'all see, because I don't read everything. I'm just that type of person. Your jewelry show can be your payday. Have y'all ever noticed that part? I have never really noticed that till this week when I was looking at some stuff. I put a big old star. I'm going to highlight it. It says, your jewelry show can be your payday. I have never used that in hostess coaching. Why not? I have never thought of that. It says it's payday every time you make a sale. No inventory. It has all the little things that you've talked about in your show. But make her look at it. I never even hostess coached on it. So that's just a few things. Something else they recommend, don't put her full name up here. You're trying to become her friend. Put her first name. So it's just something simple that can make it more personal because you don't want to be labeled or anything. So that was the hostess packet. Make sure they over-invite. Most of the reminder calls that they have, they're going to give you a list. And hopefully you get that list, whatever incentive you have to do to get them to get it. Because I me and Melinda talked one time, you know, if we didn't send invitations, how many people would you think not show up? Even if you sent out 100 invitations total that month for all your jewelry shows, what if 5 more people come to your jewelry shows that wouldn't have come if they didn't get an invitation? How much more money would that have been in your pocket? Some people think, well, those invitations cost me money because it costs postage. Postage is so expensive. Look how much more money or potential hostesses you would have had if you would have sent them. So don't be all sad because you guys spend money on postage. Really pick it up and really utilize it. Tell them that reminder calls are 75% of their attendance. Most people who get a reminder call is coming because of that reminder call. I use the phone bite. A lot of people don't realize how much phone bite is really helping their business. I've had a few ladies, I've asked them at their shows, did you receive my phone bite? And they're, yes, I did. And you know what? I forgot about the party and I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for that. I've had several ladies tell me that. So it's just a couple cents per call and it's pre-recorded. Let's see here. Always make sure to tell them to keep their refreshments simple. Something else that she showed was when it goes to their wish list, I normally don't do a whole lot of hostess coaching, but you can do this all really fast. When you go to their wish list, mark out wish list and put Sarah's wish list. Put her name there. Make it, you know, where it's fun to do stuff. Put her in this vocabulary, I should say. All right, so now, of course, we talk about hostess coaching and things like that. The biggest thing, like Lindsay is saying, is staying in contact with them. That was, if any cancellations usually come, it's because I did not call them until, like, oh no, it's a week before their show and I have yet to call them. And I'm just praying, please God, let them be one of those people, those melancholies or whoever that has got it all together. I hope she's not saying one like me. But anyway, you know, try to keep that ahead of time. I've heard Megan Akery say it a couple times. If she don't keep her book up, I don't know where you're at, but if you don't keep that book open, she tends to lose shows and stuff like that. So keep that book open. And always, there's a little, take a notebook and mark when you have called somebody so you can keep track. There's actually stuff out there that you can even print out and keep track of. Now, this is something that I have gotten a lot of bookings from. Either sometimes from text or Facebook people, but the most important thing is to call. No matter what form of contact that you made with them, if you will actually, they'll say, well, you know, I'm really busy right now, but I might do one later on. Well, how long from now would you have one? You know, would it be summer, spring? You know, what time frame are you looking at? And they'll say, well, maybe in the summer. Like, okay, I'm scheduling then. Can we just put a tentative date down? Like, well, yeah, we can do that. I can't tell you how many shows that I have recently got. When we did I think it was in January, we did some kind of phone thing here. I don't know who did it. I think it was Kim Day did it. Well, Kim did the first one that she sent out. I just kept it going. I got 20 bookings from doing that, from calling, texting, and Facebooking people. And then all the turnaround was, well, I can book then. Well, we just set a tentative date and ask your friends. Because a lot of people will say, well, let me ask my friends, and if they want to do one, we'll do one. I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and put that date down so you can tell them a date to see if they can even come to it. And I can't tell you how many has held that date. So it's just something that helps me. Something else I helped with Lindsay, if they haven't responded to you, people wasn't responding to her. Like she said, they fall off the face of the earth. I don't know where, I've called them and texted them and everything. I said, put a message on their Facebook wall. Say, hey girl, I have been trying to get a hold of you. We were missing each other. Looking forward to your show. Call me. How many times did that happen? They called you the same day, didn't they? 4 times they called her immediately. People know business on Facebook. So post it straight on their wall. They will call you back. Then they'll give you an excuse. Oh, my phone was dead or whatever. They'll give you something. So, let's see here. Trying if there's anything else. Anyway, that's just a few little nitbits that I want to share. Does anybody have any questions that...
You still have time. I'm not ready.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm just
okay.
getting it together.
Something else that I have been doing is when I send out my invitations for my hostesses, I send a letter. Once I receive it, I make a phone call to her and say, thank you so much for giving me your invitations. I'm actually going to send a few extra invitations for you in the mail and be looking for that. Or I'll text her, whatever form of communication that you have told her that the next thing's going to be. Always stay on the phone if you can, though. There is those some people who do not call, they want to text you. Do whatever works for them. But I will send a good amount of, probably at least 10 10 invitations for them. Tell them to keep it in their purse so they can pass it around at their work or places while they're out shopping, getting groceries or something. And then just really stay in contact with them. I had some other stuff I was going to talk about. I didn't write it all down. I'm kind of going on my own here. So, is there anything y'all have questions about or anything that I've said?
You didn't cover anything on sponsoring.
Oh, I didn't. Thank you. I just jumped over it. The sponsoring thing, I also have been researching all kinds of different things here lately, just some different ideas. And who all uses charm bracelet as gifts at their shows? Almost every. They love them, don't they? They absolutely love them. That is my most favorite thing. I've had people come up to me, can I buy this? I'm like, no, you can't. You have to be a hostess, or this is one of my giveaways at a show, whatever you're using it for. Well, this lady, she says, I hold bracelet nights. And, people use, Java and jewelry and all kinds of stuff to share the OP. She said, I will have one of those bracelets at my show. And if you've done given away times before, that's fine. Just say, well, this is a new thing I've started. This is the only way you can get it. Just stop it there. Say, because one lady may come up to you and say, well, I just got this as a prize. Why can't I get it? Instead, just say, well, this is something I just recently started. Simple. You don't have to be interested in Premiere. If you listen to the company, you sit down with me, or if you listen to this little 27-minute phone call that the Drapers have, and you send those things back to me, I will hand deliver you a charm bracelet or whatever type of thing that you want to do. But she sets up bracelet nights, and that's the only thing she gives out, and we get a shop 50% off. So at the show, she will actually have the hostess put it on and wear it around and show the people and different things, because she said most of the time I will go ahead and have my hostess beforehand. I've already shared it with her, and I will tell her if she lets me sit down and share it with her, I'll give it to her at her show that night. So it kind of reels them in and kind of helps and gets them excited. And she'll let them read what those charms stand for. So that's just a little thing that she had done I thought was neat, because I can't tell you how many people come up to me wanting to buy those. So all they have to do is just listen. Even if you're not interested, listen 20 minutes and you've got a free bracelet. So anyway, that's all I have. So, you need some more time? Okay. Yes. We have some awesome recognition to do tonight. And we want Leslie Glass to come up here, please. And she has just promoted to builder. This is her party. She didn't know it. So she's going to get a cute little bag, a purse, and a leadership book, because I know she's going to have tons of ladies that she's going to be leading. And I know she's going to be great at it. But we wanted to congratulate her for bumping up to builder. And I'm very proud of you because you're my baby. So. And I hope to see her working on designer across stage.